Okay, parents, it's the beginning of the year. Honeymoon effect is happening, and your children are probably doing fantastic right now at school. And it's a good time to review the IEP and make sure you remember what's on there and what's happening this year. My name's Valerie, by the way. I'm a former special education teacher and administrator, and now I'm an educational advocate. And I wrote a quick list of what I think you should include on your single-page reference document. Do I think you should have an IEP binder? Yes, online or virtual. But I also think you should have a single sheet because you're busy, you're a parent. So here's what I think you should have. Also, I hate when people cover it up, so I'm just showing you everything from the start. So your IEP one-pager, this is not the prior written notice that you get from schools. This is what I think you should make just so you know what's on your child's IEP. I think you should look at the goals. I have a lot of other videos about make sure you understand present levels, but if you're making a one-pager, I think you need to know the goals your child is working on. So are they working on reading? What kind of reading? Is it fluency, just the ability to read, or is it comprehension, understanding what they read? What math are they working on? Do they have goals around executive functioning? Maybe they have speech goals. This is very individual to your child, but write out the goals that your child has. And then what services do they have? So don't just write the services, also write the frequency and the duration. So they have speech one time a week for 20 minutes group, or they have specially designed instruction for 45 minutes daily. Maybe they're in junior high and it's a period they have. And then write down the frequency that you're going to be updated for their goals. That is really important. I often talk to clients who they haven't been getting goal updates. That's really important. The IEP is a living document. If your child's not making progress, there should be a meeting to discuss what's going on. I did not include accommodations and modifications on that. I know. Do I think they're incredibly important? Yes, I have tons of videos about that. I am trying to be very intentional of what I think you need to really hone in on and focus on. Do I think you should have an accommodation and modification page? Sure, absolutely. I would do it as a second page so that your first page is really about goals and services and frequency of updates. This year is, I think, going to be a very interesting year in education. We don't know what's going to happen. I've been keeping very updated. I'm a part of COPA, which is a national organization for attorneys and non-attorney advocates. I am reading articles. I am listening to other creators here on this app, some of which I'm tagging, who have been doing a really good job of keeping parents updated. But we don't know necessarily what this year is going to look like. And I think it could be a dynamic year and there could be some changes based on what happens federally. So knowing at a quick snapshot what your child, what was agreed to for your child is going to be, I think, really important as you collaboratively advocate for your child this year. I hope this helps. Let me know in the comments if you have anything else you would include on that first page. And if you look at the document and decide you need some help, you can go to my link, schedule a free call, and we can talk and see how I might be able to help support your family.